it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a. I see no.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Here come the Ravens, and that means here comes Lamar Jackson, league's MVP and an All-Pro in 2019. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins to the 43, 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 54 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Now Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the Southpaw in his 3rd season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test. Quite a bit as this game goes on.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, They tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
2 in the Dolphins offense getting ready to take over once again. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Here's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. From the 6. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Tyreek Hill from last week. There are the numbers. 9 catches, 138 yards.
And one of the top receiving games in the league in week 1. And they're expecting those types of games from him each and every time out. And they're going to need that from him if they want to make a move.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On play action, they'll throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
First down for Odell Beckham Jr. We can finally say it, partner. OBJ got his ring. Really fit in with the Rams once he got there. It was invaluable, leading them to a Super Bowl victory. Suffered a knee injury in that game, but he's back and ready for an encore in 2022.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Ravens 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. On 3rd down, Jackson. And a loose football. And the Dolphins have got it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. A quick slant to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete here. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Tua to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. looks to the tight end. It's a fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They go play action now. Jackson. Right side. There's Likely with it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. To throw is Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Again, Jackson. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson looking middle, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. On 2nd and inches, Tua. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Tua now on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We begin up in the Steel City. For years, this was Brady and Roethlisberger. No longer, but it's still New England and Pittsburgh. And it's the Steelers who are out in front. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Trey Lance with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Chris Olave, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's been surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Dobbins diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to pass. Tua. And break. The tight end's got it. This offense as they come up on 3rd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Second down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Now Tua. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
And so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This is Anderson over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is going to be incomplete.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Miami set to take over. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, right? What feels good to you or what feels good to your team? You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Tua going to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Tua to throw again. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a slant to Hill. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Tua. And Blake has it over the middle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tua sets up to pass it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tariq Cohen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The two are going to try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding